Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I would like to show this deck for you folks today. This deck is a little older deck, but I like to show these older ones because a lot of times you have all these cards already just because this is an older deck. So that's one of the advantages here. This deck, of course, is called Gold Harvest, and this deck features Old Gnawbone. This is probably one of the most popular cards in the entire game, and I'll read it to you and you can see why. It says, when a creature you control deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, create X gold tokens. X is equal to that creature's power. Okay, so really what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to attack, and every time you attack you can make a gold token. Alright, here's what the gold token looks like. This is a really good token. If you destroy it, obviously you gain 3 mana, so that's going to be good. Now, the thing with this deck is that you really want to make sure you build these gold tokens and then destroy them. And these cards here, especially this one, does a great job of helping you do that. Alright, I'll read it. It says here, when you exile a spell card from your hand, if you don't control a card named Honed to Perfection, create a Honed to Perfection token. Now, that's not the big part here. The most important part is this here. This is, if not invoked at the beginning of your turn, each token support you control loses 1 shield. Alright, so that means that these gold tokens will lose a shield. So if you're paying attention, that's really a great ability for this deck. This is a good combo here. Gnawbone and pretty much everything else is going to be able to do damage, and those are going to be able to facilitate the making of those gold tokens. And of course, Uvilda, Dean of Perfection, is going to destroy those tokens for you. You're going to get that 3 mana every single time that you destroy one of those gold tokens, as you can see here, and you're basically going to pay off a lot of stuff in your hand. Now, to make this deck a little bit more strong, I put this one here, Mazirek Crawldeath Priest. This is an interesting one. When another creature or support card is destroyed, creatures you control get XX. X is 1 plus the number of reinforcements on that destroyed card. Okay, so you can see what we're going for, right? Gnawbone is going to be putting out those gold tokens. Uvilda will destroy them, and every time you destroy a support, those, of course, those will also include the gold tokens, you'll get a buff for all your creatures. Alright? Pretty much the rest of this is to help you to get those things going really fast. Turntimber Symbiosis, this is a good one. You can read it for yourself. Helps you to pick up a creature from your deck. Prismatic Bridge, another one of the most popular cards here, will also help you get stuff from your deck. Alright, what we're looking for are these guys. If we can have 3 of them, that's going to be pretty nasty. Alright, so that being said, let's take a look at some gameplay. It should be a very fun deck. I think this is one of my all-time favorites, definitely, just because it really has a really nice combo that you'll see. Alright, here we are, and of course this is for Kiora. You can use this for another planeswalker that's got the blue and green here, but this one, of course, I'm showing you is with Kiora. You go like this. Uvilda again. This is the invoke thing. If I was to invoke this creature, I would have this one here. Obviously, I don't want to invoke it, so I'll go with that. Not yet. The reason we're going with the not yet is obviously we're gonna want to make sure we have a horizontal match in order to get the land forming ability there. Okay, I'm feeling like this will be the move here. There's my horizontal match. We'll go confirm, and of course it's Gnawbone. Gnawbone's an important one here because that's the one, like I said, is going to get us those gold tokens moving. Alright, we're looking alright. We got Uvilda already in hand. We're getting ready to pay off Uvilda. There it is. Okay. So you'll get to see the attack, and once the attack has been initiated, the opponent takes damage. The damage, of course, will set off a trigger that will put all these gold tokens down here for you. Alright, so that's cool. Now at the beginning of next turn, you'll see how the combo works. Uvilda will destroy those, and very nicely. So cool. Alright. Great aura. We'll turn that off. We don't really want to destroy all of our creatures yet. Or maybe ever. The reason I like Kiora for this one is you got this nice ability here. Fetch the next creature from your library, gain 16 mana. My hope is that it's not going to be Uvilda, it's not going to be Gnawbone, and we'll see the combo as it's made to work. There we go, we're moving it. Prismatic Bridge is going. Uvilda is down, and Grappling Hook is nice. Grappling Hook, of course, gives you that double attack, that double strike. That's super awesome because you're going to want to use that to load up with even more of these gold tokens. There's another attack from Gnawbone, and a ton of gold tokens are coming out. This is really cool. And you can see on the next turn, Uvilda's going to destroy every single one of those. So that's going to be nice. Look at that. That's so cool. And look, the enemy hits those tokens and you still get the gold from there. Okay, Prismatic Bridge is going to put down Esika. And you know what? I'm going to hit this. Oh, it's Gnawbone. How interesting. Statistically speaking, it wasn't going to be Gnawbone, but you know what? It happened like that, which is okay. Gnawbone's nice. There we go. Alright, so the next one I'm really hoping for will be Mr. Buff Daddy. Buff Daddy is the name I give this one because it gives us a real big buff here for all of our creatures. Making a ton of those gold tokens, that's really, really cool. Alright, the opponent makes a move. We get the ability to pull gold from that. And please tell me I'm going to get my Death Priest. There it is. Crawl Death Priest. Okay. Alright. This game is going to be over pretty quickly. The whole point of me just showing you this, of course, guys, is that you can get an idea of how to build this deck. And hopefully this is going to be a deck that you like and one that you're going to be able to make for yourself. Witch's Web, one of my favorite cards here. It's going to give Death Touch, Reach, and a nice buff. That's going to be really helpful. No thank you. And let's give, you know what, let's not give him Defender. Okay, you'll see the damage trigger all the gold tokens again. On the next turn, what you'll see is Uvilda will destroy these tokens, and you're going to see how our Crawl Death Priest up there adds a little bit of flavor to the deck. You're going to see that you do in fact get a really, really nice buff. And I'm probably going to have to hit the fast forward button on that just because the buff is going to be, it's going to take a while because it's a really nice buff pretty much for everybody. Oh, you can see the buff going right there. There we go. Now just kind of, as you can imagine, what's going to happen when Uvilda hits all of them, right? You'll be able to see it in a second. More buff coming. It's really cool. And let's see it. Alright. At this point, Uvilda is hitting them one by one. And as they destroy these gold tokens one by one, the Crawl Death Priest is giving the buff to all the creatures, as you can see. So they're going to get really, really big just because there's a ton of those gold tokens. And every single one of them gets you a buff. And you don't even have to worry about destroying them. Uvilda's going to take care of that for you. So, really, really cool concept here. And I tell you what, I'm probably going to have to hit the fast forward button because there's going to be a ton of these things. And they're all going to get destroyed. You're going to get a nice buff on all your creatures, as you can see. And yeah, this one is over, folks. Alright, let's hit that fast forward button. There we are. Okay, it says, do we want to stop the current loop? I tell you what, we'll go yes. And we'll smash the rest of those. Just to be respectful of your time. You know, I mean, this is a game for all of us, and really, we're just doing this here for you guys, so we want to make it, you know, just the best thing here for you. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the finish button here. So before I do that, make sure you like and subscribe, share with all your friends. Of course, that always really just helps us to help you and just takes care of the channel. All right, that's it for me. Good game, guys.